might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on.
So I was going to do like a kind of dramatic walk-in to reveal the surprise that I'm wearing the Spyro onesie, but I realize I'm probably going to put it in the thumbnail, so it's you'll be expecting it, so there's no point in doing that. Hi everyone, it's NPCarlsson here, and we're going to be talking about the Spyro game that got announced last week, while just playing a bit of Spyro as well. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm a little late on this. It was almost a week ago. But I've been away for this past week. The trailer dropped on Sunday during the Xbox showcase, and then I left on Monday, and I've only recently just got back. So came at a pretty inopportune time, but it's fine. But I did watch it. I watched it live during the Xbox showcase because it did kind of seem like that was it. Like it was going to be announced then, and we were not disappointed. We got it. It's a brand new Spyro game. It's been announced. It's coming next year, next spring. Spyro: A Realm Beyond. Looks awesome. I mean, we haven't obviously seen that much of it yet. We've just seen a few seconds of gameplay and the CGI trailer. But yeah, it looks good. It looks really good. I'm very much looking forward to it. Unless you weren't like in the know and in the like Spyro community and keeping up to date with everything, you were probably expecting it, because like we were all kind of expecting it. It was like, well, it's kind of inevitable. We know that they're working on it. We know it's being worked on. We just don't know exactly when it's going to be announced, but we knew it was coming. Oh, hi, Hunter.
Hiya, Spyro.
I did my interview thing with Spyro 2 years ago, and even then, we knew it was happening. And yet, despite all that, it still was hard to believe that it actually got announced. It shouldn't have been, but it was like still like a big shock, and it was like it took a while for it to sink in properly for me. I was like, did that really just happen? Did they actually just announce a new Spyro game? Like a brand new Spyro game? It's been 8 years since the Reignited trilogy, and I think people said it's been nearly 20 years since the last like proper Spyro game. I think it was Legend of Spyro: Dawn of the Dragon. So yeah, I mean, despite how inevitable it seemed, at the same time it was like, it's hard to believe that we're actually there now. It's been announced. It's coming. It's next year. It's crazy. A Realm Beyond. I'm very happy that it's not actually called Spyro 4, because I didn't really want them to just do that. It was like, I mean, you did that with Crash 4, and I didn't really like it at the time, but it sort of made sense. I can understand, because they were like directly following on from the original 3 Crash games in Crash 4. Like, it was a direct continuation of Warped, so that made sense. They didn't need to do that with Spyro, because I mean, there's not a whole lot of lore in the Spyro games, and you know, the original series before it got rebooted into Legends of Spyro, I mean, that was only really like 2, arguably 3 more games in the series, and none of them really changed up the formula of the Spyro lore that much. You could make a new Spyro game in the original series, and it could basically continue from anywhere. It doesn't really need to be directly following on from Year of the Dragon. If you want to think of it as like that, then that's fine. I mean, for all I know, I could be wrong about that, and maybe it is directly continuing from Year of the Dragon, but I feel like it doesn't really have to fit nicely into the timeline as much as it does with something like Crash Bandicoot. So I'm glad that it's not called Spyro 4, and they're not just doing the same thing they did with Crash with Spyro. They're just calling it its own thing, and that's great. Obviously, you couldn't glean that much from what they showed. Other than there's apparently a new villain, which I'm happy about that. I'm so glad they're not bringing Ripto back again, they're not bringing Nasty Nork back again. It's somebody brand new, and that's great. I'm too hot in this. I'm gonna take my shirt off underneath it. Oh, that's better. That is better. I'm gonna undo the bottom button, but you can't see that, so it's fine. To be honest, like, I'd be happy if this new Spyro game is, like, very accessible for people who've never played Spyro before. You know, obviously it's going to mean a lot to fans of the series, and I'm sure there's going to be, like, nods and references and things that casual players won't really understand. But this could be, like, a good jumping on point for people who never played Spyro before and are like, oh, let's see what this new game is like, and then they can get into it easily, and it's not, like, shutting them out the same way that, like, Crash Bandicoot 4 did, where it's like you kind of needed to know the backstory of these characters and where they are in the lore to be able to fully grasp the story of Crash 4, I mean. And yeah, Spyro looks good. Spyro looks good. His design looks really cool. Obviously, it's a bit different to how it was in Reignited. I was expecting that, but it's not changed that much. I think, you know, it's still very much a good, recognizable Spyro design. His, like, hair spike things are a bit different. His wings are definitely bigger. That's a noticeable thing, which makes a lot of sense because it seems like, based on the little snippet of gameplay that we got, that it's going to be a heavy emphasis on flying in this new game, which is going to be super interesting. And, you know, flying just in general, not in, like, flight levels or in, like, the Superfly power-ups or anything like that, but, like, full-on flying in regular gameplay. And I know people have, like, compared it to, like, Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon specifically. You know, it's funny because it's that thing that, like, some people have been saying, like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if there was a Spyro game, but you could just, like, fly around the world all the time? And it's like, yeah, but you realize if you had that, then you'd kind of, like, lose a lot of the cool platforming aspect. It's like, you know, what would be the point in charging and jumping and figuring out like where to glide from to get to certain areas if you could just fly everywhere? It would ruin that, wouldn't it?
Well.
Oh, I need 400 gems, don't I? You know what? We might just do swimming in there. It looks like it's not going to be just free flight everywhere. It's not just going to be like every level is a speedway, where it's like, yeah, you can run around, you can charge, you can flame, but you can also just fly whenever you want. It looks like it's going to be more implemented into the mechanics of the platforming, you know. It's not just going to be like push a button and now you're flying and you can fly forever. It doesn't seem like it's completely different from what you'd expect from Spyro. It seems like, you know, I mean, Toys for Bob, they know what they're doing, and they've been working on this for several years now. We know that they know how to handle Spyro. We know that they know what Spyro fans want. I'm not worried. I'm not worried in the slightest, really. Oh, come on, Zoe. You're making this difficult. I don't want to... Should I just do it the other way? I'm going to do it the other way. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to keep a lot of the core elements of what we'd expect from a Spyro game, but just have this new flying mechanic. I'm not sure how exactly it's going to work, but I don't think it's going to, like, go against the traditional platforming of Spyro, you know? Oh. I haven't done this in a while. There we go, okay. I'm super excited, of course I am. And yeah, it's coming out next year, next spring, so like almost a year, really. Maybe even a year. Who knows for sure the exact date. And it's coming out on, what, like the Xbox Series, whatever, I don't know what the Xbox consoles are called, all of them, and Steam, and PS5, and Nintendo Switch 2. And I have none of those consoles. I mean, I have Steam, I have a PC, but I don't like playing games on PC, really. I think it seems weird to me. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to save up and get a PS5. And there's still a lot of money. I know there's still a lot of money. So that's going to be interesting. Oh, I'm missing gems, aren't I? Of course I'm missing gems. I haven't wanted to get a PS5 until there was something that I definitely wanted, a game that I definitely wanted that was only on PS5. Like, Astrobot came really close. I was on the verge of getting myself a PS5 just for the sake of Astrobot, but I thought, It's not really worth it for this one game. But, I mean, Spyro. It's freaking Spyro. Oh, I touched the water. Oh, I've got a cup of tea. I forgot. It's probably cold. Oh. That's fine. I got my Spyro mug, obviously. I tried to put out as much of my Spyro merch as I could. I'm not going to play it on the channel. I know I said before that I would play Reignited Trilogy on the channel, and then I didn't. It's just because I feel like with games that I like really care about, I don't want to be like playing them and also focusing on like trying to make an entertaining video at the same time. It was fine for Crash. It was fine for like Insane Trilogy and doing like Nitro Fueled and that one Crash Team Rumple video I did. Did I say Rumple? But with Spyro, I feel like that needs to be like a personal experience kind of thing. You know, you get it. It's 2. I'm missing 2 gems. Where are they? Oh, they're on the Colossus thing. There we go. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to give my general thoughts on that. I'm sure some of you care about my thoughts. At least there's Deltarune at the end of this month. So, you know, that's going to keep me going. I think that will last me until spring next year. That will be fine. I do have a Spyro video planned that I was going to do I'll say in case the game got announced, but of course it was going to get announced. You know. So that will be coming out later this year. I'm just going to do a sort of kind of video essay, but not like a really long one. Just a sort of idea for a video that I've had in my head for a while. And, you know, with a new Spyro game coming out, I think this is the perfect time to do that. Because it will, you know, feed into my wants and expectations for a new Spyro game as well. So I'll talk about that then. Not sure when exactly that's going to be coming out, but yeah. But that's about it. That's about it. Just wanted to make this quick video, give my general thoughts on that. I will have a video out at the end of this month. It will be the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream video that I've been mentioning in my live streams. That's going to be like sort of a video about what I've been doing in Tomodachi Life in the live streams. You'll see what I mean. And then after that, oh, there's another Wii video. We recorded another Let's Wii. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be editing that soon. That will probably not be till July. And then sometime after that will be Psychonauts. And that's more or less it. So I guess we can stop there. Thank you everybody so much for watching. We kept our horns on. We kept them on. We can take them off now. What the hell has gone on with my hair? We can breathe. We can relax. Spyro's coming back. So thank you everybody so much for watching. And I will see you soon. Bye bye.